Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. The Lego Batman movie. This is Silly Kelly. Welcome to the Lego Batman movie review. Yeah, Batman. Batman. It's the sequel to the Lego movie, and I saw it in the theater where they had the reclining seats and all that stuff. So XD theater. The Cinemark one with the unicorns. Packed house, mostly children, their parents watching it, and this sort of seat between these two families of Hispanic families, and everyone else was like out there, and so there's just one seat in the middle of, and the recliner seat, and there's like, oh man, these recliner seats are nice. You're gonna fall asleep during it. And the father on this side, he did. He fell asleep during it, and his three sons are like watching it. He's asleep. He's out. He's just out. Yeah, I'm out. So yeah. So yes. In the background, I have playing the trailer without sound. So yeah, the Batman movie, the Lego Batman movie. So yeah, I guess minor spoilers. They don't do the break the fourth wall. Human character doesn't come out, and he's not featured. And so yeah. So they don't break the fourth wall, and they don't do that. But yes. Yeah, they don't break the fourth wall, and Will Ferrell's not in it, the kid's not in it, but everyone else is in it. They're doing the voices and stuff. I had already seen the Stone Gremlins Productions, one of the people subscribed to, doing. They already did this movie. They likened it to the '60s Batman Return to the Cape Crusader thing. And although there are some elements that are similar to that, I would say it isn't like the Cape Crusader movie. In the sense that they clearly are putting a lot more effort into basic... there's a story other than just, ooh, the villains team up and they do sort of a spoofy villain thing to fight the heroes. And they want to get to the Phantom Zone and stuff like that. And there's no space jockeys. They're going to space. There's nothing like that. And it's like it's not the same really. There's no chemical plants in it really. They only imply one. The premise is that it's Lego Batman. It's set in the Lego world in Lego Gotham, and they have like Commissioner Gordon is retiring, so Barbara Gordon becomes the commissioner. Now, that would be silly in any other context, but it's a Batman movie, so a Batman's parody movie, really, parody. So you can get away with stuff like that, because that would be possible in real life. Unlikely that the daughter would become the commissioner. In one continuity of the Batman series, she becomes the Oracle, and that's addressed in the Killing Joke movie, which some fans didn't like, the Killing Joke movie, because the first part was like kind of silly and not part of that character. But this movie is not the Killing Joke, and it certainly isn't in that tone. It's not dark. Very much a kids movie. Very much everything that happens in it is, there's bombs that are going to go off and stuff. But for the most part, they're not real. They're like Lego toy. There's a Batman-Superman rivalry thing in a clever scene where they meet the Justice League. Robin is the orphan kid that he accidentally adopts, and then is kind of stuck with, and that's kind of funny, even though that isn't really how it went. But that's okay, because it's a Lego cartoon. You assume that the kid from the last movie is still playing with his Legos, but he's slightly older, and he's somehow absorbed all of the Batman stuff from other genres. I'm thinking he's probably playing it with his dad, but they don't show that, and that would account for all of the earlier Batman stuff that's remembered in it that he wouldn't have any idea about because he's the kid. If he's like 10, he's not gonna know anything about that. He's post-millennial, not gonna know anything like that. Whereas Will Ferrell's character is in his 40s, and he would totally know about the early Batman, at least from reruns and watching videos and stuff. Yeah, so is it? It's definitely a fine movie. It has yeah, it's fun. A lot of fun. I don't equate it to the Killing Joke or the other story, the Return of the Crepe Crusader, because it's not. Although it's a similar plot, yeah, the villains team up to fight the mega villains, other villains. They spoof Suicide Squad and they spoof Batman versus Superman. Apparently, this movie was probably in production way before that, though, so they sort of just throw in that gag here and there to spoof the other stuff that already happened. I mean, it probably takes them a while to do this. It's all rendered in the computer. It's made to look like kids playing Legos. There's no way a kid playing Legos, and I played Legos when I was a kid, that could engineer something like that. It just did. Yeah, I had the space Legos and all that. But, so yeah, it's just a different thing. It's, yeah, it's fine. It's fine that it's a kid's cartoon kind of thing with Legos, and they showed the Lego Ninjago movie as well. That's also coming out in September, and that one is based on the Cartoon Network series. That one looks like a lot of fun too. There's another one coming out, so even more ambitious. It looks like the Batman one even. There's some very ambitious stuff in the Batman one. They throw in jokes from all kinds of pop culture references from the last 16, 17 years, and some of them even further back. They have Sauron, the Eye is in it. It's the big bad. They have one of the big bads. They have Voldemort in it, who's running around like doing spells. They throw a bunch of stuff, and they threw King Kong in there too, and a T-Rex and a Godzilla, and just to do that. We wonder who's actually playing the Master Builder, because they didn't break the fourth wall, so we don't know. An older brother, perhaps, the kid. But yeah, they never go there, so we don't know. Yeah. Some of the trailers were for other kid movies. There were, one of them was Lego Ninjago. The sound was messed up on that one, so we got like half of it on the trailer. So that was funny. Didn't receive any, because it was trailers, we didn't receive any money back or anything. Packed house, apparently, because this past weekend, 50 Shades Darker came out, and it's apparently second to 50 Shades Darker at the box office. Ew. Well, that's going to drop off quick in a week when they discover that 50 Shades Darker, which has almost no rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't even think it's a 7. Compared to a movie that has well over 90 on Rotten Tomatoes, the Batman movie, way better. Don't take your kids to see 50 Shades Darker. It's stupid. Just don't do that. And apparently 50 Shades Darker is really, really stupid. But yeah, I wouldn't say that it has the tenacity of the original Lego movie just because it was the first one. Although, as someone that watched Lego Ninjago, I've already seen them do Lego movies before, so I was expecting them to do the other one just as well, So, but yeah, so yeah, it's not as good as the Lego movie, but it has its moments of being good. It's only slightly less cool than the Lego movie. It would have been cool to have more than cameos of the other ones, and Billy D. Williams cameo and all that. And so yeah, I have all of this screen stuff behind me going on. The Lego Batman movie, Batman. Yeah, I don't want to actually put the whole screen up there in the background, because then the YouTube bots might come out and go like, wait a minute. Nah, you're stealing our footage. So with my head in the way, it should completely block the footage. So I just see a lot of color going. Yeah, so. Yeah, Lego movie. Lego Batman. Yeah, go and see it. It's a good kids movie. Go see it in theaters. It probably wouldn't translate very well to video, so go see it in theaters. I won't give away anything other than he's got to go on a mission to stop the villains. They also have a scene where he's got to get to the Phantom Zone, and that's where he pulls the main bad guys from. That's in the story. And then the bad guys wreak havoc because he's selfish, the Batman, and he wants to be on his own, but he forms up a team anyway. Him and Alfred and Robin and Batgirl. So yeah, and there's no love interest scene with the Batgirl. Actually, that odd twist, if it is the kid, the odd twist is they kept implying that Bruce Wayne and Batman were two separate dads that had adopted a kid. Like maybe they're going that way, going to go there, but they didn't. They ended up saying no, he's Bruce Wayne. He's also Batman. They also had the suggestion and referenced shipping in it, which was bizarre. Because the adults in the audience were like, "Oh my, no, don't go there." I was like, "No, don't do that." Oh no, but yeah, yeah, they referenced slash fiction and shipping because the Joker is basically in love with Batman and wants it to be the number one villain. And yeah, they pull that joke several times in there, and they imply that that it doesn't seem creepy at all that Robin is dressed like that and has to go on missions and stuff like that, and whatever. But it is 2017, and yeah, there's a lot of Joker slash, but but they don't go there. They just imply it, and that's fine. It would be a little weird if a kids movie did that, but because that's a kids movie, it's not supposed to have adult themes in it. But they do throw some jokes in there that adults will get and laugh at. Kids would be oblivious to. So yeah, go see the movie. It's funny. There's this cameo by Billy D. Williams. It's really really short. Don't look for that. Attack on the City. But yeah, sure. Go out and see Lego Batman the movie. It's fun and previews and stuff. Oh, they also showed a preview for Beauty and the Beast, the longer version of the trailer. And some fans were complaining that the new version of the song is more poppy and techno-y and not as cool. And I would agree with that. Not just because I'm old school and liked the original 1990s Beauty and the Beast song better, but because it actually is better in the 1990 version. The 1991 version is Celine Dion and Pierce Brosnan. There's no way that anybody current is Celine Dion and Pierce Brosnan. Come on. There's just no way. Pierce Brosnan did the Aladdin theme song, did the Beauty and the Beast theme song, and Celine Dion was a famous singer. Well, bars above the same contemporary Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey's okay, she's fine, poppy and whatever. But no, Celine Dion is way ahead of that. So she was in Titanic and stuff. When she did that original Beauty and the Beast song, I was like, okay, they could still get her. She still sings, but they didn't. So hopefully they'll. Yeah, it could be a good movie, but yeah, the song isn't nearly as much fun. So go get the original song and play the cartoon song with the this remake that is on Vivo. You can go and watch the remake song. It's not nearly as much fun. It helps to have that piano and orchestral score. It helps to have that background stuff. And Dion and Bryson, who are probably two of the musical geniuses of the past 25, 30 years. Yeah, you can't top that. Wow, you just can't. And originally the one of the versions of the Beauty and the Beast song was Angela Lansbury, who it turns out could also sing, and that also was very good. She was a famous Broadway and movie and Disney person from way back, and she did the Murder, She Wrote series. Yeah, so The new version of the song is not nearly as cool, but sure, go watch it. But also watch the cartoon because the song's better now. The tale as old as time, true as it can be. And it's funny that it's Emma Watson playing Belle. It's just interesting casting. Not sure I don't mind the casting. It's just interesting. Oh, okay. My first choice. Although Hollywood, get on it and do a reboot of Jem. Do the reboot of Jem. Get Lady Gaga to play Jem. And Miley Cyrus to play the Mystic leader. You would have a hit on your hands if you did it that way. And have her write the songs, because clearly, yeah. Don't do it on your own studio. Yeah. So do a Jem and the Holograms, but do it right. Yeah. Yeah, and there's a new King Kong movie coming out. Let's see. They didn't show a trailer for that. But I've seen it. It's kind of trippy. It kind of reminds me of Commando. There's let's see, there's a bunch of other stuff coming out in February and March. I think it's April and May. You got Spider-Man: Homecoming, and you got Thor: Ragnarok later on, and you got a bunch of other stuff. There's at least one. Oh yeah, Wonder Woman, and in the summer. So DC movie. So yeah, they were making references in this movie to the DC universe, but in the animated stuff and the Lego stuff. And the animated stuff, they are written better than the theatrical movies. So they should just get them to write the theatrical movies. Oh, yeah. And it's clear that even this, I was watching a Marvel thing on the Infinity War just recently, just moments ago, and on the making of Infinity War, sort of a thing behind the scenes, they released some footage. And I won't give away any spoilers, but it was clear that the Marvel people had structured that whole thing like years in advance, like when they started with Iron Man, and they were clearly having fun doing it. That's the difference between Marvel and DC. DC doesn't appear to have fun doing it. They just throw everything into the pot and hope that it comes out. Yeah, even the Lego Batman movie, throw everything in there. But yeah, the Lego Batman movie did it well. So yes, not just saying that because Marvel. Now, yeah, I'm not just kissing up the Marvel. No, not at all. Yeah, go to Disneyland. Star Wars. Oh yeah, Star Wars Rogue One broke $1 billion. Dang, Rogue One. You're good, but you weren't that good. Oh well. Yeah, but. Ironically, I have not seen that twice. I've seen it once. Rogue One. I saw it once. I have some of the figures, but yeah, seen it once. No. Anyway, so I'll probably rent it on Blu-ray or something. Or if it's still around in a week or something, maybe I'll go again. Oh, the recliner seats. Yeah. So yeah, Lego Batman. Lego Batman, and a rant afterward about. They should do the Jem and the Holograms movie right. Actually, Michael Bay and those guys could do a Transformers movie right. Instead of just stealing ideas from our fan films and other fan films, they should just ask us to write it. We'll do it. We'll do Transformer 6. Sure. That'd be like walk in the park. Transformer 6. No problem. Well, obviously, The Last Night is in production. And, yes, we have at least one of our guys in that one, of course, like in the last one. But yeah, yeah, you haven't seen Morton Roadkill around. I wonder what character he played in. Maybe Onslaught or something. Anyway, so we'll have to see whether he's in that or not. I don't know, but that'd be cool. If he's somebody in there. He's got to be a Decepticon because he's a Decepticon. But yeah, well. Anyway, so The Last Night, which they showed a preview for the Super Bowl. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. That's my review of the Batman Lego Batman movie. Yeah, which is actually a better movie than Batman vs Superman, but with Legos. And Ben Affleck is still on board to play the Batman, but not to direct it. So. insider stuff. Anyway, so yeah. Oh. But he's not in this movie.